encroaching on Mr. Williams.
Right out of the gate, we've got a defense attorney pushing urgency, complete danger. But here's the tension. When someone has multiple violent charges, safety cuts both ways. The court has to weigh his safety against the public's. What would you prioritize here?
I am here to ask if you would consider lowering his bonds.
He's a complete danger, you know?
There's a lot of pieces to it. On the AFN, he has 100.
We have paper.
I'm sorry?
We have paper.
My mom has it. He's got 158 days credit on the AFM and 158 actual days on the AFM and 156 on the BPO. So he's maxed out, but we can't do anything on these cases because of the felonies. The felony judge lowered the bonds yesterday. So I have to ask if you would consider lowering them.
That reaction says everything. Judges don't usually show surprise this openly unless something feels off. For aggravated assaults with relatively low bond? That's a red flag. Bonds are supposed to reflect risk, so is this system being too lenient?
I'm in shock that the bonds are that low. I'm floored that 1, 2, 3, 4 aggravated assaults and there's $5,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm also surprised that the bonds were lower there. I think the amount of cases and the kind of cases they are all kind of mirror each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just.
Garcia. Stevens?
I can go down, but I'm not going there.
Okay.
Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is where it escalates, multiple open cases, all violent, and now a firearm involved. Even if it's one incident, the severity matters. Quick question, should one chaotic incident be treated differently than repeated behavior, or does the danger level stay the same?
7 open cases. They're all assaultive and violent cases, and an alleged gun gets shot at someone. 3 people, right?
And I know it's bad, but I would point out that all the felonies are from the same incident. So it's not, that he's continuing to pick up
Sure.
cases. It was just one incident of.
What do you think? What amount?
30. If we're gonna lower them. I don't want to 25 and the other one's at 50.
I would ask for 10 on both, but I know it's an ask, so.
That would make his total bond count at around 100,000. If we set it both at 30. Do you know what conditions they put on him upstairs as far as if he bonds out? Did they do home confinement or did they do?
Judge, I can look into that. 1 second. Do you have the felony case number?
I have it here.
1 second. Okay, go ahead.
187 9929. I think that's the latest one or the biggest.
Did you have court today?
Yeah, yesterday.
I see conditions from November, no contact, address restriction, no driving, remain in Harris County, no drugs, no weapons, GPS prior to release, 24-hour house arrest.
So they put house.
And there it is, the compromise. Bond increased, plus strict conditions, GPS monitoring, house arrest, no drugs or alcohol. This is the court trying to balance freedom with control. But here's the real question. Do conditions like these actually prevent future violence?
Okay, I'll go to 30 on both.
Okay. And then here are the felony bond conditions. Okay, thank you.
GPS prior to release. No drugs, no alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he scares me. This is a very scary.
It's a lot. He knows that he's in serious trouble. I just have to zealously advocate.
I'm not, of course, I'm never gonna ding anyone for zealously advocating. He scares
Do you
me.
want me to mirror the magistrate's conditions for felony? And then add no alcohol?
No alcohol, no illegal drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Judge, can I approach?
Yeah, talk to me.
I have a plea on Ramos Ramirez.
Okay, great.
Can I call him up,
Please.
Happy New Year.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Notice the shift. We move from violent felonies to reckless driving, but the judge's tone is still firm. Why? Because repeat behavior turns minor crimes into serious consequences fast. This is the system trying to interrupt a pattern early.
Mr. Ramos Ramirez, you were charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. This charge is going to go on your record. From now, you'll be facing a minimum of jail time. So no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. The other thing that you need to understand is that the Texas legislature has made it very easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to seize and take cars from individuals who continue to participate in acts like these. So if you are arrested on a racing, reckless driving type case again, it's very possible that they seize and take whatever car you're driving forever. I'm telling you that because I've seen it happen. Do you understand? If you want to participate in these types of actions, there are certain places in Houston that you can go to do that. On our freeways, where it's very unsafe, this is not the right place.
Okay.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal.
This is huge. Plea deals aren't just quick exits, they're permanent decisions. You're waiving rights, locking in consequences, and potentially affecting immigration status forever. If you were in his position, would you take the deal or risk trial?
Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this, undo this. Is this what you want to do?
Lo que usted quiere hacer. Okay.
How do you plead to the office of reckless driving? Guilty or not guilty?
Culpable o no culpable. Guilty.
I'm gonna find you. I will sentence you to the 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. How old is he, Brandon?
22.
What do you do for a living, sir? Do you work?
Trabaja.
Sí,
Yes.
What do you do?
Yes, usted.
una compañía Houston dicen de mantenimiento de apartamentos.
I work for a company, Houston, apartment maintenance, some apartment maintenance.
What about court costs?
Can we pay him? Can we have a payment?
Sure. All right, you'll be required to pay the court costs. If you do not pay them, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. Be careful. The other thing is, I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission, you go to jail. It's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you, so be careful. I don't know what your status is, but this life's a short one. It's not fun spending it in a 6x9 box. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Yes, yeah, you got abandoned it.
Good morning, Your Honor.
It's still there.
It's still there. For Trey Daniel briefing packet. And they also refer, I know this is one of their oldest cases in court, but I did tell my client and he does not want the offer.
Okay.
So we would have to set the case.
Okay, sure. If that's what you'd like to do, whatever day you want.
Because he doesn't want to.
Okay. And then if you want to talk a little bit after,
Yeah.
I think there are some other things that
Okay.
we might consider if you can get those to us.
Okay.
Do we set it today or do you want to talk to them more?
I say let's just set it for now, and if we end up doing like a PTI
Yeah.
and dismissal before the trial date, then
I mean, I don't want to put it on the docket if you guys are just going to end up doing that, you know?
okay.
Let's just get a.
So then we can do a reset.
Well,
Or whatever you want to. Sorry,
what-
Judge.
because we set it today for this very purpose, you know? I mean, the case is since,
Whatever you want
Let me
to.
So I
see.
think, Judge, you want us to kind of agree to something today versus setting
you
it.
can, and if
Okay.
not, then
Let's
you know,
talk. We could talk about it.
hold on a second. You talk and then see if there's still nothing, then
So we are most likely going to do a PTI. They just need me to provide some support of my client paying child support, which I can get that today.
okay. You want to set it for maybe Monday?
That's fine. So if
Okay.
he does agree to a PTI before then, and then he signs the contract, does he still need to come on Monday?
No. If you agreed, contract signed, everything done, but I don't want it to hang around for another 6 months.
Right.
You know, like, let's get it, you know, expect them to get it done just quick. Yeah, okay. Done, thanks.